Evening, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. This will be our last weekly analysis for this year. Last week was our last trading week for this quarter. Would love to wish you all Merry Christmas for everyone that's celebrating it, and Happy New Year. And hopefully 2021 would be better than 2020 with all the mess that we're having. If you are interested in becoming one of our members in this 2021 views, as we're all working from home and interested in the market and reading the market, we give monthly subscriptions. From $75 a month, you would have access to our members area where we have live sessions on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, New York or London, updating our setups and giving our views with a lot of educational stuff concerning the market from Forex to crypto. And we'll do our analysis for more than 32 pairs. USD pairs, yen, pound, euro, indices, commodities, and crypto. Anything that you would like us to have a look at or our opinion in the market. The same package would be covered for $25 a month with 7-day free trial, but without the members area. In our academy, if for 2021 you're having difficulties in finding a trading setup that you want, that's already back tested and it's successful, and you're interested in learning it, or you want to invest in yourself to know how to read the market in a different view from the retailers, you can visit our academy. We have some online courses. When you press here, it will direct you to our online courses. Learn how to read the market. It's $150, one-time payment. You have full access to it anytime you want. We will cover in it structure, introduction to impulse and corrective waves, what is a trend, extensions, advantage of the extensions, truncations, diagonals, and Fibonacci measurements. Fibonacci measurements, as you can see, is very critical in our trading, in our style of trading. So you will know exactly what to look for. That's from Elliot wave perspective. It's easier. There's videos and there's text for whoever wants or would prefer to learn. Then we'll have the corrections, definition of a correction, what's flat, regular, all of the Elliott wave perspective. That's for only $150, and you will be dedicated with a chat that we will answer most of your questions and all of your questions concerning Elliott wave. Then we have our entry setup. Same thing, but it's like a setup that combines market maker cycles with smart money concept. It's a way that I combine different strategies together and came up with this. So it's two setups that we study and give examples with details, videos, and text, liquidity grabs and the stop hunts, when they happen, when do you expect them to happen. And the last course is our online course, which with me, it's a hallmark setup. It's a different way of looking at the market. It's totally different from Elliott wave, from the smart money. The way I measure, but you have to have understanding of how to read the market from an Elliott wave concept for you to be able to take this course. It's way advanced. So it's a 5-day course, 2 hours a day with me. and will take you you will be dedicated to a lifetime chat in Discord, where we'll hold your hands at the beginning with a couple of trades, and hopefully it's not that hard, but you will get the exits and the ends. It's very detailed, and minimum, if you are wrong in your analysis, the damage is way minimum. Like our entries, they're like 10 pip stop, 15 pip stop, that's it. So that much to like to the details. The entries are going to be on the 5-minute and sometimes on the 1-minute. Analysis are always, I see a lot of people doing analysis on the 15-minute and the 10-minute. Basically, if you are new to this, to trading, try to stick to the 4-hour and the 1-hour, and keep in mind the higher time frame, the daily and the weekly candles, how they're closing, where they're closing. But analysis has to be done on the 4-hour and the 1-hour. Entries, that's something else. That's you have to get a setup. Analysis is something, and trading is something else. There's a lot of gurus outside there that give amazing analysis and YouTube stuff, but they have no idea how to trade their analysis. They're not successful in their trading, but their analysis is like amazing. That's what it is. Like, analysis is something and trading is something else. For you to be successful, you must have both. We help you in this stuff in our community. We're a very small community, and hopefully we will grow it in 2021 all together. Now let's head to our analysis for this week. If you were following us, we're saying this is an uptrend, and they will keep on pushing and doing corrections, doing corrections till next year, till after we see what's going on with the elections and who's taking charge and stuff like that. Anyway, so this is gonna keep on pushing. You want to trade on any pullback, take it to the top, or you know how to trade a reversal, go ahead and trade it. But that's the direction that we're having at the time being till next year. UK, same concept. We identified this buy from down here and this buy. Now, as we said last week, we're in a consolidation, and there's a total mess in the UK as we are having this session, new trend of the COVID. Anyways, so let's see how this is gonna open, but I see it basically it will head till up there. But keep in mind that this can be an ABC around here, a push to the top and continuation for the downtrend. Just keep in mind that let the market give you the direction, let the market tell you where it's going. That's why a setup is critical. That's why a setup, you must master one setup, and you know the ins and the out of it. The DXY, as we said last week, it's still in a downtrend. There's no intentions of it reversing. We're looking for this wave. It might come this year, it might not come this year. We finished trading for this whole year, for this quarter. Next year we'll do our setups and we'll trade. Our successful way of looking at the market. So for the DXY, we're looking for one more push or a reversal from here. Let's see and wait. Euro, the same concept is the reversal of the DXY. We might have the following and reverse, or it can continue heading up. It all depends what you guys are looking for, but basically we're looking for ourselves. If anyone wants to trade, we're looking for ourselves after breaking the stop, or it can reverse from here. The pound, as I said last week, we were in this sell, and I suggested you guys to take profit because we're expecting a correction. This correction could give us the following, or it can go up. That's the liquidity area up here, break the liquidity area and then reverse. I would not be surprised to see the pound opening around here, or maybe lower, giving us a gap. There's a gap, it needs to be covered down here. I will not be surprised this is going like this without any warning, even a gap from down. If we were trading, I'm pretty sure my guys would have sold the stop after the liquidity grab that happened around here. The UCAD, as said last week, it is the last leg and we should be in this long. If you are in, there was a beautiful setup. One of the examples that we trade is, sorry about that. If you see right here, we are in a downtrend and there is a consolidation in this area before New York open. Usually UCAD is traded in New York. So if you saw it, they went down, they grabbed the liquidity that's down here, came back up, induced this, the buyers that we're reversing, because most of the traders are looking for a reversal, and then came back down, knocked their stop losses, and the trend followers that made sure that, okay, this is it, we're heading down. They collected all the orders that are down here and reversed. Our way of looking at the market and entry, if you can see it from here, you see this candle that formed and it was engulfed by another candle. Basically, you would look at it, it always get retested back again. This is smart money talking perspective. So when you come down, when the price comes down and retest that candle, that would be your entry and your stop loss around these areas. You can minimize that if you go to the 5 minute, the same concept. I'm pretty sure if you go lower, you can minimize it to like 5 pip or 7 pip or even 10 pip stop loss. The more lower time frame you go for your entry only, not for your analysis. That's totally different. For your entry, you look for the same setup and you take it. And there is another confirmation that we use, which is our hallmark. We measure corrections, and it gives us specific details where the market is gonna reverse with confluence with this setup that's playing around here. So 2 setups giving you the same signal. It's a high probability trade that you can take. Hopefully it was helpful. If you're interested to know how to look at the market in this way, visit our academy and our chats. We have a community free chat in Telegram. For NU, we're still looking for our sell, but this, as said last week, it can break the top, and it will break the top. If you look at daily, I'm looking around these areas. If not, if we're not gonna respect these areas, we'll be heading till up there. As I said, let the market show you and follow the big money, right? So don't try to say, okay, let me short. Why you want to short? If there's no setup, don't short. Go with them, buy. There's no top, there's no high, there's no bottom. So try from a different perspective. Stop thinking the same way as the retail trading. All the information that's given for free outside there, these are retail thinking, right? So in this market, you must have these retail mentality. That's why they feed you all this nonsense that's outside there. That's why 92 and 94% of traders fail in this business. and the market needs these failures, right, for the successful one to make money. And I love to educate myself most of the time. I follow some of the gurus that I really respect outside there. One of them, I'm not gonna give names, mentioned something about the success of the market and how it works and why we need the retail trading. For every one successful trader, there is 30 retail traders that are losing money. That's the big gap that you need to it's like the gap it's a process, right? The learning process, you cannot move away from it. There's no course, there's no guru that will take you from one end and straight to the other end. There's successful traders, experienced traders that will guide you all the way the process faster. Instead of taking you 4 years, 3 years, it will take you time. It depends. We are not engineers, we are not doctors. So choose the right guru or the right experienced guy, mentor, to guide you faster with this process. The process, you must pass in it. There's no way that you can escape from it. It's just for you to accept it, and it makes sure that it will not cost you hundreds and thousands of dollars. That's the whole thing. But you must pass in this process. So basically, let's go back to our analysis. For NU, I'm looking for it to continue its up move. We will not be trading this up move. There's no setup for us to take for this up move. There was a retest of the structure. You can take it up. It depends on your setup. But for us, we're not touching this at the time being. Aussie, we're expecting one more push to the top before any reversal. We will wait for it. We're not in a buy. We're waiting for this moves. Silver, as I said last week, this can reverse from here, and that's exactly what happened. It reversed from where we indicated it will reverse. A lot of guys were looking for this to do the following and then take it up, and it reversed from here. Now what's next? On any pullback or any correction, take your buy. These legs are specific to our hallmark. We call them missing legs. So when this is formed, the direction is that. Gold, the same concept. That's your missing leg, and direction is that. Copper, we indicated that. It's the same thing. The commodities, they all follow each other. So on any pullback, take your buy. Keep in mind we're reaching the end, right? So the end of the year. So be careful. I suggest stop trading. Be satisfied with what you made. You made a nice return on your investment. That's good. Keep on educating yourself. Keep on improving. Feed the brain new information, or practice and backtest your setup or your way of looking at the market if you are successful. And if you are not, hit us up. There we have a lot of free stuff, and we a lot of like a community that respect each other, and we trade right successfully. We have a lot of setups that are discussed on our daily basis. Hopefully we can see you invest in your education, guys. Crude oil or West Texas oil, WTI, we're looking for the 50 area for a major correction. This major correction will break this low, so wait for it to finish. Keep in mind they might consolidate in this area, break and reverse, so I don't expect this to happen this year, but that's the direction we're looking at. UJ, we indicated a lot of traders were looking for the buys. Do not buy on any pull. These are just misleading. These are just missing legs, completing something up there. Now this leg goes with this leg, and we should have one more down breaking this low before any correction, something like this, and then continuation for the downtrend. This is going down till 102, maybe 100. JJ, as I said, that's the liquidity. I was really hoping that this would break the top before any reversal, but what I'm hearing on the news, this is heading down from here. As explained, most pound pairs were into correction. This correction can be shallow or it can be aggressive. The Elliot wave perspective, they call it a zigzag. So that's the direction. Crypto, hopefully you guys caught this move from last week. As I said, a lot of traders were looking for this for a triangle and continuation for the uptrend. It came down, induced the sellers, and as I explained it, when a triangle happens and it breaks one side and comes back to the level of that triangle, any setup, any end of a correction that happens the opposite of that break or with that break, you buy it. This is heading all the way up, and this is not stop. Do not sell here, please. Do not stop selling. Stop trading as a retailer, picking tops and bottoms. Go with the trend. Go with the trend. Nobody's saying that's the end. Nobody's saying that's the high or that's the low. Anyways, ETH, the same concept. We're going up. That's a triangle. What I expect is a break and a reverse. So hopefully you know how to trade these. If this would break the top and comes back inside here on any correction, take it down. Let the price tell you the direction, right? XRP, we're forming another triangle around here. This can be the following and a drop the same thing as this, which I doubt it will happen, and it can, this is already done, and that's your direction. Choose your side, choose your educated trade. We're here to take higher probability trades, not gambling, not trading the 1 minute or the 5 minute or the 3 minute trades, and doing our analysis on the lower time frame. Natural gas, we said last week, look for your buys. This can has a potentially from this side to come back down, collect that liquidity and move up. It came and it's consolidating this area. Any break of this, take your buy. This is heading up. GU, if possible. I already covered that, Michael, in the beginning. You guys are doomed. So I would don't forget to press the likes, guys, and it will help our community to grow. And if you are not a subscriber, subscribe to be notified for any potential or future live sessions that we do. Yes, I did that at the beginning, Michael. If you would like me to take or check any trades or any setups or any chart, exactly, Neil, please post it in the chat or in our community chat. Would love to assist you in any charts. 1030 GU, exactly, guys, exactly. So basically that's what it is. Don't forget to visit our website and try to make, if you're new to this, before putting any live going into live account, try to invest in yourself. That's your key to your success. Invest. It's a process that you need to pass. Sugar to you too, Michael, to you too, and your family. Sugar and cacao. Basically what I'm looking at for this one on the higher time frame, as you can see, I started with the higher time frame before moving anything anywhere lower. So what I'm looking at, I don't see this is heading back up at the time being. Let's go lower time frame. It already broke this structure. Let's go lower time frame. Okay, if price reverses from here, if price, you see it giving a nice engulfing candle from where we are at the time being, on any retracement, take your buy at least till up here, if not higher. But if price breaks this on any correction or any impulse to the upside, reverse it. There's specific area that you need to look at. There's specific fib extensions that you need to look at for you to be able to determine which side it's going. But basically, if this from right here gives an impulse to the upside on any pullback towards that engulfing as explained in UCAD, take your buy. Weed. CRBP. John, welcome to our community. I saw that you subscribed yesterday. That's okay. There's one way to look at it. This is showing towards the downside, John. So if you're looking for the buy because of this double bottom, it is at the cheapest side, right? There's nothing wrong with it, but the question is, what do you know about this stock? Is are they new in the market? What they're doing? Are they getting some kind of FDA approval? Like, the price is like my worst case scenario. If you want to invest in it, it is at the lowest, right? So I would most likely your stop would be at 0 if you are investing. If this gives you the following, one more down and kicks in, make sure you are in this one. And if you're trading this one, not as an investment, if you're trading it, if there's an extension that you can place your fibs and will give you a retracement, same thing as this one. If this gives you that setup around here, retesting this zone, there's other confirmation. But basically, look for your buy approximately the same length as this one, if not higher. This can reverse and do a minor correction and continue more up, at least revisiting the structure. So why not? Worst case scenario, your stop, if this does not give that setup, this is gonna continue heading down. So hopefully I answered your question, John. If not, do we have a Telegram, a free Telegram? More than welcome to join. Sugar. Yes, sir. You're more than welcome, sir. You're more than welcome. See, John, that's an example that I would love to share with you concerning that setup that I just told you about. You see this one and this one, they're familiar. You see how it's retesting it. There's a way to measure this one, and you take approximately this one to this one. That's a complete, I call it a running correction. So that's a complete one. If this gives a setup around here for a correction, this can go up from here. But basically, if you took the trade from this end, your profit should be, you should start taking profit at the top here. You always pay yourself first, right? So what's next on sugar? But that's the setup that I was talking about. So what's next for sugar? If this completes a correction to a fib extension, specific fib extension, this might go up higher. But if this turns out to be an impulse to the downside, will break. It's already broken the downside. On any correction, look for your buys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Weed. What, you mean the company weed? Where is it? I have it here. Oops. Must have taken it by mistake. Canopy growth. There is, if you're interested, you're welcome, John. Copy. If you are interested in investing in this, there is a merger happening with Afria and Tilray, if I'm not mistaken, if I pronounced it correct. I will post the article. So I'm expecting on any correction around here to look for a buy or the other company. This might shoot up. As for weed, this looks more a corrective. I would stay from the sector at the time being, guys. It's not clear, a lot of stuff dumped, so a lot of companies are shutting down, so it's a risk that you guys would be taking. That's an impulse. As we usually say, if this does not turn from the zone, or it does a correction and continues going up, if it gives an impulse to the downside, breaking this on any correction, take it down. AL. Just let me not mix up stuff. The whole airline sector is all gone, man. So there's a friend that called me concerning Air Canada. Stay away. This can do the following right here. Push the top, create that formation at the top here, and then continue the drive down. same concepts as this one. This would be consolidating in this area for a while. So you can trade between these, collecting liquidity at the top, collecting liquidity at the bottom. Do not trade in the middle. Watch this to take it down, watch down to take it up. Of course, with a given setup. Thank you all, and wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, whoever celebrates it. And hopefully we will see you in our chats. Don't forget to press the like button and share our small community and visit our website. Take care, guys.